With 43 days left till the festival and the first slate of announcements coming out yesterday, it's time to start breaking down the TIFF lineup. Today joining me is my friend Jesse.
Hi.
We usually go to TIFF together, so it's pretty appropriate. TIFF is my favorite time of year. I'm super excited for it, and yesterday Cameron Bailey and Piers Handling, the CEO and artistic director of TIFF, announced 70 titles of the festival, and it's only like a quarter of what they're going to announce. But it was an overwhelming amount of films and titles that are just so huge, so many stars, so many great movies coming this year to TIFF, and it's only the first announcement, so there's going to be so many more to come. I'm obviously really excited, and I already can't even put together a top 10 hardly, so it's going to be so hard to pick the films this year.
Yeah, this one for whatever reason seems a lot harder to narrow down. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's just so many.
It's already expensive, but
I know.
we've got to see them all.
Gotta see them all. I know, it's so hard. But I did compile a list of my top 10 picks. So did Jesse. So we haven't actually shared with each other our choices yet. It's going to be live in this video. Yes, so, top 10. We'll do some honorable mentions. There's just too many films not to discuss. So, let's start. For number 10, I have Kill Your Darlings.
Yeah, I have Kill Your Darlings too, but it's a little higher on my list.
Okay.
I have a movie called Third Person.
Oh, that's on my list too. Okay, so we're going to get some overlaps, obviously.
Yeah.
Kill Your Darlings is a film about the young Allen Ginsberg, William S. Burroughs, and Jack Kerouac. So basically the Beat Generation authors when they were younger, and the cast looks really great. I mean, Daniel Radcliffe, but I'm excited for Dane DeHaan, who I just love him. I'm just really excited for his career. He was in Chronicle. He's in The Place Beyond the Pines. He does so well in that film.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
okay. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, he's in this film, and he's in another film at the festival too. But anyways, he's also going to play Harry Osborn in Spider-Man, the next one. I love him, and I think he's a really good actor. So I'm excited for that reason, and I hope it's better than On the Road, which is the last Beat Generation film I saw last TIFF. I think this looks really good. It got good reviews out of Sundance. And Third Person, we can talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know.
Okay, I can talk about it.
I don't study the movies like Triana does. But I mean,
I have a good memory.
I read the synopsis and I obviously go to the movies that interest me. This one I think was about 3 different men leading different lifestyles.
Yeah, that they somehow interconnect.
I like the interconnecting movies. I always find that
I love that too.
Theme really intriguing.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Okay, my number 9 is Third Person.
Number 9 is Blue is the Warmest Color.
Just missed my list.
Oh, you didn't put it on?
It's on my top 15.
Well, I had to because I mean,
I want to see it.
I really am interested after all the buzz it's been getting.
Yeah, it won the Palme d'Or at Cannes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's about it's a lesbian love story, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And apparently it's really real.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and both actresses won the Palme d'Or this year. Usually only the director gets it, but the director and the actresses got it. So that's really interesting to see that they really acknowledge their acting in that way. Mm-hmm. So it promises really great performances.
Is it foreign? I don't know.
Yeah, it's French. It's a French film.
Okay, cool.
It's Dallas Buyers Club. This is...
Don't even know. Enlighten me.
All right. This film stars Matthew McConaughey, who got really skinny for this role. He plays a man with AIDS who's basically battling the pharmaceutical companies. Jared Leto is also in it. He plays a transsexual.
That's why you want to see it.
Okay, I love Jared Leto. But no, I think it looks really interesting, and I'm pretty curious about both their performances. They both have he plays a woman. And I love both of them. I think they both have Oscar buzz around this film. And, yeah. What's your number?
My number 8? The Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby.
That's on my list.
It is?
I'll let you talk.
I don't really have anything.
Okay,
I know that I forget the guy who's even in it. But
it's James McAvoy.
Yeah. Yeah. When I saw them together, I'm like, wow, Jessica Chastain and James McAvoy, what a beautiful couple.
Yeah.
So I would love to see whatever film they did together, and I'm just I love Jessica Chastain.
I love her too. We can talk about it a bit more.
Do you love her?
I do.
Referring back to Zero Dark 30 Days.
Oh my god. Okay, except for Zero Dark 30. I'm sorry, but all her performances like in 2011.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love her.
Love her too. Okay, my number 7 pick is The Devil's Knot.
Ooh, that's mine too.
Oh no, wait, that's number 7. No way. Okay, we gotta see that.
Yes.
So The Devil's Knot is directed by Adam Egoyan, who's a pretty notable Canadian director, most known for The Sweet Hereafter. And this film is about the West Memphis murder. It's like a really notorious murder case where these little boys were murdered, 3 of them, and I don't remember, like, I know I read about it on Wikipedia, like, when I first heard about this movie, and I think the people who murdered them were, like, wrongly convicted, but they were, like, kids who murdered them, like, teenagers. And this film is actually focusing on the mother of one of the children who was murdered, and it's played by Reese Witherspoon, and Colin Firth is also in the film. I think it looks really...
Yeah, it looked
and
awesome.
like, yeah,
just the pictures that I saw.
Yeah, the topic is just really interesting.
Well, the topic has been done a lot.
Yeah,
and
but
I've seen
like,
a lot of movies that have done this topic, but like just different spins. So I'm curious to see.
But it's a true story, so it's always like extra exciting.
I'm curious to see how it'll play out.
Yeah, me too. Okay, my number 6 is Attila Marcel.
Oh, I have that one. That one's in my honorable mention.
Okay.
That's Illusionist in the Triplet to Belleville.
Yes. So Sylvain Chomet, who is a director and a composer, which promises really great music in this film, but it's about a mute man who has like musical fantasies, and it's his first live action film. He usually does animated stuff, so I'm really interested to see how he takes his animation kind of stuff into live action.
I did not know that was going to be on your list.
Yeah,
now it's going to be on my list. Like, it's gotta be. I have to see it now.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. No, it looks really good. Okay, what's your number 6?
My number 6 was Kill Your Darling. So we've already talked about it.
Yeah. My number 5 is Can a Song Save Your Life? This film is the same guy who did the film Once, the musical film, and he's scoring this as well. And Keira Knightley stars Mark Ruffalo and Adam Levine, so I'm curious about him. But I'm interested because it's about like the relationship between an undiscovered artist and a washed-out producer, and I'm into the music industry. I think it'll be like an interesting drama about it and a romance, and the music like promises to be good. How about you, number 5?
Number 5 for me was Prisoners.
Prisoners, that's on my honorable mention.
You didn't even... What?
It's in like number 11.
Oh, but it's about like a vigilante, isn't it? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Jake
Gyllenhaal, yeah.
Okay, that also
the trailer looks really good.
Something to do with... Like, I love both of them.
And it's the same director as Incendie, Denis Villeneuve, who's from Quebec, so it's kind of interesting that he's doing it. My number 4 is The Double. It's directed by, I'm going to butcher his name even though I really love him, Richard Ayoade. He's from the IT Crowd. He plays Moss. If anyone watches that show, that's him. He's a director as well. He directed Submarine.
Oh, is this the one with Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah, it's with Jesse Eisenberg.
That's Mia Wasikowska?
Yes.
Oh, like both of them are so dislikable.
Okay, I don't like them either, but...
I hate both of them.
Okay, but I think they're
both good actors,
they'll fit for this movie. Like, it's based on a Dostoevsky novella.
Yeah.
And so that's really, like, really interesting to me. I love philosophy, but it's about a man who's basically being, like, haunted or chased, whatever, by his doppelganger. So I think that's gonna prove for, like, a really...
I read that
funny,
and then I saw the
dark
actors,
comedy.
And I was like, ugh, I hate them. I hate Jesse Eisenberg so much.
I don't hate him, but I don't love him.
I think I just hate him because he plays his characters so well. Maybe that's why.
Maybe, yeah, like his really hateable characters. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is You Are Here.
Oh, I want to see that song.
I love Amy Poehler so much. I think she's like one of the funniest people ever. So like it'd be awesome. Just being in the question and answer theater with Amy Poehler there, like if she is there, like I would just like die. Like I'd love to see that so much.
Yeah, that's true. My number 3 is The Past, which is really intriguing to me because it's the same director as A Separation, Asghar Farhadi. It stars Berenice Bejo, who was in The Artist, and she also won Best Actress at Cannes for this film. But yeah, it's about a man who gets drawn back to his ex-wife and child, but I don't know, just the fact that it's the same guy as A Separation makes it really appealing.
Yeah, that's my number 2. I really want to see this movie.
Yeah.
So
And what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Gravity. movies coming out
soon after.
It's like soon after. It's like in October. But I just love the when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, whoa,
yeah,
whoa, like
so
it
good.
like stuck, and then I read it. I'm like, wow, it's coming to TIFF. Like that would be cool. Like to see this film. And it's just, it's like,
I want to see it too.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this one.
My number 2 is Labor Day. It's directed by Jason Reitman, who did, like, all of his movies are so great. Up in the Air, Juno, and Young Adult, which I love, Young Adult. This movie stars Kate Winslet and Josh Brolin.
What? How did I miss this one? Like,
oh my gosh.
I totally did not read this.
Winslet gonna be at TIFF.
I didn't even read it. Oh my god, I feel so stupid.
No, don't feel stupid.
Labor Day, obviously you have to see
it. So it's basically about a 13-year-old boy and his mother, and they find out that this man they met is actually an escaped convict. So, I don't know, it looks pretty interesting, and just the director and the cast, and I really hope Jason Reitman does another live read since he's going to be there. Last year he did American Beauty, we both went, it's really cool.
It was awesome to like sit in the theater and have them read and the different actors were playing it. So the characters, Bryan Cranston was there.
I know.
Christina Hendricks was there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was really cool.
Alright, and your number 2?
My number 2 is The Past, yeah, so we know that one.
And my number 1 is The Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby, Him and Her.
Oh, that's your number 1?
Yeah, okay.
Whoa, okay.
This really interests me because it's actually 2 movies. So the first movie is Jessica Chastain, the woman's perspective on the relationship, and the second movie is James McAvoy, the man's perspective on the relationship. So basically it's 2 movies with the same thing, but one's from her perspective and one's from his perspective. I think that's so cool. I don't know how it's going to work if you have to buy the tickets separately.
Yeah, is it 2 movies now? Like, what? I have to, like, watch...
I don't know if you buy one ticket and you watch both movies, or if it's 2 different movies, like, taking up tickets. I don't know.
So it just wouldn't be, like, 45 minutes?
Or if it's like that.
Minutes.
I just know it's 2 films. That's all I know.
Weird.
So I think it's really intriguing.
That's cool. Okay, I didn't know that. My number 1 is Osage County, which is just like
star-studded, Oscar written all over that. Yeah.
I know, predictable, but I just obviously gonna have to see this one eventually. So it'd be cool to say that I saw it at TIFF.
Yeah, it's a gala too.
It's a gala. I don't like those. I don't really like those. I wanted to see Meryl Streep up close.
Yeah.
From the high balcony. Meryl Streep, Ewan McGregor, Julia Roberts, Benedict Cumberbatch, who's like in like 3 films.
Yeah,
he's like all over the place. Mia Wasikowska, another person who's all over the place.
Yeah,
and these are just the first 70 movies that they've announced.
I know, like oh my god, I still have so many more. Like, ugh,
there's so
I didn't
much.
even get to mention. There's one I wanted to mention because I think like if people hear about it, they might want to see it. It's called Visitors. It's a documentary, and it's like about human life and interaction and like nonverbal stuff, like just human interaction and communication. But what's really interesting is that the Toronto Symphony Orchestra is gonna live accompany the film.
Oh, I saw that actually.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. And Steven Soderbergh, who's a huge director, is like introducing it. So I think it'll be like a cool event to go to. If you're into that. But
yeah, this TIFF's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it looks so great.
Yeah, at first I was like, ooh, I spent so much money at TIFF last year, and I was getting to be so tired by the end of it. Like I had volunteering and work and all these movies that I saw, and I was like so tired, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go as hard. But after seeing these movies, it's like how can you miss not go as hard?
Like, we live in Toronto, like how lucky is that?
Yeah, not every city obviously has such an amazing festival.
Yeah.
It's for the public to go to.
Yeah, so. Like totally public focused. It's amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah, anyway, so that's just the first lineup. I'll be writing some stuff on my blog, giving insight into some of the other movies I didn't get to mention in the video that I want to see. Plus, announcements are going to be coming out, I believe, every Tuesday, starting from yesterday. So look out. May not be able to do a video for each one, but I'll be updating my picks and stuff. So that'd be a good chance if you want, if you care. Follow me on Tumblr. That's where most of my TIFF coverage will be. And Jesse, thank you so much for joining me. He has a YouTube channel as well. Jesse, is it Jesse SY?
Yeah, if you guys watch Sleeping and Dance. If you don't watch Sleeping and Dance, it's not going to make any sense to you. Well, but if you do,
I'm actually featured in one of his videos, so check that out at least, and yeah, give his channel a watch. It's really great. I'm going to link it in this video so you can easily click that, no excuses. And yeah, thank you so much for watching our top 10 picks. There's going to be so much more to come for TIFF, so many more films to be announced. I can't believe this is just the beginning. And yeah, let me know what's your favorite or what's your pick for the festival. What movies are interesting to you? Did I miss anything that you wanted to see talked about or whatever? Let us know what you want to watch at TIFF. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Adriana. My blog is Fresh from the Theater, and
I'm Jesse.
He's Jesse. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.